She recoiled already, so I don't even know how. I'll just try a little, like, we'll just do a little this way. I'm going to pull her towards me. Wait, I'm just going to pause and let her, there she goes. So a recoil has this ability to come in, right? That came out, but I'll try again. I'll just do another rebound. Let's see what happens with this. So it doesn't look like anything, but this is all innate responses, natural innate responses that we have. Now we're ready. That feels clearer. So good noticing, right? Like, thank God I didn't put one reflex on top of the other too fast, but we can anyway, despite ourselves. Well, there she goes. Way more available, though. Isn't that interesting? And then she just self-corrected, right? Over too far, coming back to middle. Right? Right. Beautiful. Good. I'm going to do the follow-on with her, too. So the follow-on is that one. It's like, oh, there you are. There you are. Right? I pause. So it's here's your pattern, and you pause. So you put your hand on the body, and the sacrum only wants to go this way. It only wants to go this way. So you just go, here's your pattern, and then just before I get deep into that pattern again, I hit pause, and I stop it. I don't stop the pattern, I stop me. And I just listen, and I'm present, and it does something else, right? It basically, the follow-on reflex allows us to have a choice. But as Alina was saying yesterday, it's the pause, it's the pause. So you could be right relationship, right? What should I do with it? It's already going because we're so quick, right? But so I feel like there's a turn, and a jam, right? So here's your turn and your jam. Here's your turn and your jam. Here you are. Oh boy, there we go. There we go. Still going. Paused itself again. Her knee clicked. Right. In that way that I didn't know her knee was involved in there, and it would have taken me 17 sessions to figure out that the knee might have been related to the wrist bone, but her body knows the journey. Her body knows the pattern, and it related it immediately, reflexively to correct.
Right? So look, my body was so ready. And also amazingly how much she needed to wait. Also, that's the physical reflex of the between the nodes. She waited until she touched me. She waited between the node. The space was so important for me to get the new information. That's also me really feeling it as a martial artist. So that was so amazingly, my body was so ready each moment she guided me. So I just want to do a little bit more also aware of that too. Should I touch right now or not? You know?
I definitely started listening before.
Yeah.
And we started listening when we switched sides. We started listening. I started listening when I almost put a reflex on top of another reflex and it wasn't quite the right time. Although you can do that on accident and they don't care. But yeah, so the listening part, do you see it? It's happening? Okay. Ongoing. You can just kind of like start one to see if it creates any kind of movement that helps the body recognize a pattern or come through a pattern. You kind of start this rhythm thing. You exaggerated a hair, if possible. But Arthur said there was a moment when the physical would stop and the energetic would keep going. So the art of this reflex is to get it to the taper point where you can leave it alone and let it finish on its own, right? It's just, you just like touch it and it will start a reflex and then you just have to be with it and be present, but you don't get to do it all. To listen. So the best place to listen is to start with the wrong direction. Just remember, if you initiate in the wrong direction, the body, oops, she's going. So I'll just give her a little tap, and what she's going to do is do an ongoing with a spiral. Because that's what Sarah does too.
Yeah, because as she is in the right spot, I started moving already.
Right?
So that's why I apologize that already my body's responding.
It's okay. That made it better for me because I didn't have to find the pattern then.
Yeah.
She already knew it, so she just said, oh, you're here with me? I'm going to do it. It just kind of did a spiral ongoing action, which is really awesome to see for the first time seeing this, because we always thought it was just this. And then it wasn't. It can do this and taper down just in the beautiful pattern of a spiral, then link to another reflex, and they'll go to space between them. So this is a Valerie. We just find the right pet, like where she likes to be. So I'm going to start with where she's comfortable. I think I have it there, right? So that's comfortable, and she's getting heavier, so it is comfortable because she already started without me. But now I'm just going to kind of pulse in. And when I know it goes reflexive is you can see the pulse gets bigger, and I'm not making it harder. Whoops, she quit. She's coming out. I missed a pause, but that happened.
Yeah.
Here she goes back.
Yes.
So I'm going to just put my hand there very lightly. I'm just in a place to try to connect to her. And this is all I do. I'm just going to remember a beautiful part of my morning. And then I come back into present time. Back into present time. And there she goes. Right out of her past energy into her forward energy. So anyway, so now I'll do a regret. I'm just going to get in relationship to her lesser momentum, which is a place I like to hang out anyway.
Yeah. I need to feel it.
Yep, so we're back in right here, and this is it. Let me go find my little, there I am. He came back and I registered her. There we go. And there we go. Right, and I can get off now because she's already self-correcting. That was it. So regret is simply you go back in the past, like you can't find your cell phone, you can't find something little. You look and see your keys in the car, and then you remember you have another set in the purse, and so you unlock the car and get out your keys, right? That kind of thing. Never want to go big.